Hey everybody, welcome to another one of Chris's exciting beer reviews. So, it is my 250th beer review today. And why not open it with the big bang? I am going to be reviewing the Barley Wine Style Ale. For those who do not consider different calibers of beer to be different styles, it says on the bottle Barley Wine Style Ale, so you can't blame me for that one. It is a monster ale. It's from the Brooklyn Brewery from New York, and it is a 10.0% ABV and what I believe to be a 341 milliliter bottle. No, 355 milliliter bottle. So just along the side here, it says Brooklyn Monster Ale is brewed in the traditional barley wine style. It is made from 3 mashes of the finest British malt, aged for 4 months, achieving a burnished copper color, an aroma of sherry, hops, and fruit, and a soft warming complex. So, for those who are not a fan of barley wine beers, I, too, myself, am not a fan of barley wine beers, so I'm going to be trying this one with you, and I'm going to be on your side. We've got a little bit of water in here. Another thing that I would like to say is that I'm going to be drinking it out of this Chimay glass. It's barley wine style beer, so I wanted to kind of replicate a glass of wine as best as I could without actually grabbing a glass of wine. So here we go. I'm going to be popping off this plain old silver cap for you. Well, that one didn't work out too well. Wow, you really get like a fruity aroma. Like, I haven't even poured the beer yet. Just was what I was expecting. It has a very barley wine-ish looking texture. Very, very carbonated. Wonderful copper looking color, just like it was explained in the description. We have an off-white head. We got about a half a finger head. And yeah, that's probably the best that I can say so far. Wow, I really, really, really taste a fruity aroma. Almost kind of like raspberries or something. That sherry description that it was talking about, it was probably closely resembles my raspberry description there. It's definitely a sweet aroma. I'm not picking up on any barley notes. I'm not picking up on anything else really. That's just about it. And as you can tell, the head is almost gone. So I'm going to try to dive right in here before my favorite part of the beer is gone. Woo-hoo-hoo! Now that's interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. This definitely doesn't taste like your average barley wine beer. It's definitely not up there on the realm of barley tastes. You get a really nice citrusy flavor, picking up on that sherry flavor it was talking about in there. If this wasn't barley wine in here, I would almost say that there's like some form of a brandy in here or something. It goes down very smooth, right about the halfway point of your palate. You immediately start picking up on the very, very intricate taste that this beer is able to provide. The reason why this, how do I explain this? when you're drinking this, if one doesn't actually know what barley wine is, they could drink this and be like, ugh, you know, I'm not really too into barley. But that barley-esque or barley-esque taste that you pick up on from this is strictly from the high alcohol content. Um, when I had that reaction at the beginning, I was reacting to the alcoholic taste. I was not reacting to the barley. It's a very, very heavy head as expected. See if I can recreate the head a little bit and bring back some of that flavor. Thank goodness I have a glass like this, so I can do this, because for beers like this where you have a very, very heavy head, it's very nice to swirl it around and bring back the head, because a lot of the flavor comes from the head itself. Plus, it really adds to that frothy texture as it's going down your throat. You know what? For the beer snobs out there, this was surprisingly good. If you already know that you don't like barley wines, I'd still recommend that you gave this a try. It's not like any barley wine beer I've ever had. I still have the Mill Street one on my shelf. I'm absolutely terrified of the day that I'm going to open that one. This is a very good drink. One thing I am going to say to you though is that I'm drinking it fast. This is a sipping beer. I can see that it might actually develop a nice taste even when it's warm. When it's warm, it might not be so bitter, but there really is a strong bitter aftertaste that you pick up on for the first half of the beer, as your taste buds are kind of getting used to it. But yeah, it really is remarkable. If you look at the color, to me it resembles to a T the Rogue's Double Dead Guy Ale. It looks just like that. The texture is just like that. Just the taste is not the same. One thing I can say though, there are citrusy flavors in here, and one of them could be orange. That could also be why I'm finding it really easy to compare this to the Double Dead Guy Ale. If this had anything to do with Rogue, it would have to be a Triple Dead Guy Ale, because the alcohol content is so high. Yeah, and one thing that I'm noticing about this, and this is really, really boggling my mind, is that beers like this, that are heavy on barley, you kind of expect for the bottom of the glass, well, from my experience, you expect the harshness to kind of weigh down near the ending of the glass, so that when you're getting your last 2 or 3 sips, you have a really, really strong barley finish, or a really, really strong boozy finish. With this, I'm going to give it mad kudos for being the same flavor throughout. Mad kudos. It's very, very, very tough to do. I couldn't tell you whether this was filtered or unfiltered. I really want to know, but something is telling me no. I don't want to make any guesses. Oh geez, I missed earlier. I said hops and fruit and a soft, warming, complex palate. Excellent after dinner, with dessert, or after cheese or a cigar. This would be really good with cheese, I'm telling you right now. Served in a goblet, which is exactly what I did. Lightly chilled, which is exactly what I did. So, yeah. You know what? If you're going to be sipping this, I don't recommend that you lightly chill it. Maybe chill it a little bit more than you would, because by the time you get to the ending, it'll be lukewarm instead of warm. That might be a little bit of a tip on, that would be worth standing by, and that's probably the best I can say for now. So there you have it. That last big sip there, whew, was a little stronger than most, but that's about it. So there you have it, people. I'm gonna get for a barley wine style ale. I'm easily going to give this a excuse me, people. When you drink beer as fast as I do within the amount of time that I got to drink it, you can't blame me for having that excess carbonation. So yeah, back to my my rating. I'm gonna give this a 3.6 out of 5. It was above average of what I expect a barley wine style beer to taste like, and it is better than any other barley wine beer I've ever had. So why is it not a 5 out of 5? Because, you know, would I go to this as my drinking beer? No. Definitely a special occasion beer. And I think there could be better. I mean, it's amazing, but there's got to be better. Maybe they can still come out with the barley wine style ale that doesn't taste even still nearly as much as barley as this one did. I might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but you know, the further down the glass you get, the more of a as I proved with my last sip, very strong barley wine finish there. It actually kind of took me off guard and surprised me. But yeah, for the most part, generally beers 3/4 of the way down to the bottom have a different taste in beer depending on whether it's an IPA or a barley style wine or something along that caliber. I was right. I don't know. I was about here when I took my last sip, and that's when it all hit me. So that's the best I can give you, people. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Cheers.